What is up, Knights of X? We are back for the second round of the 5v5 season on the main account. Lost last round by one freaking banner. And there's no one else to blame but myself. Yes, there was some RNG in chips, but I should have never let it even get to that point by losing that by the one banner situation. Like, literally should not have happened. So I want to bounce back today and try some more fun counters. Hopefully you guys are in for a ride. So let's head into the game really quick and see where we are with the fail. And that's scary. We're at 36.95. That is... the squish is way too hard. Way too hard. I dropped like 100-something points. So a loss really just brings you all the way down. We need to work our way back up. And hopefully we can get a good bounce back win today. So our opponent we are facing is going to be Sin I Becker. Representing Sin Deathwatch. Seems to be part of like this guild name. Kind of cool. Rocking a 443 legacy score. Maybe a newer player or a... someone that didn't partake in the new old GAC system. But they're up in Kyber 1, so they're doing the right things. 16.1, going hard for the new units. Went hard for Mara Jade, very nice. Let's take a look at the Relic 10s, because that's a good implication of how hard they're going. Nothing out of this world. 2 rows. They have Rotta at 10, Satele, Mando, which is normal. Love the Queen. Levithan is a very good one as well. You don't see a lot of those, but I do recommend it. Cassian and Cobb Vanth at Relic 10. Look at that. Big fan of it. So, really cool Relic 10 roster. And let's take a look at the Datacrons, because that's... oh, boy. Yeah, way, way better than your boy Vex. Like, damn. They have almost all of this highly, like, fully completed. So, I'm nowhere near this level, or even for this one. So, they have a lot more of the quantity of Datacrons, and I'm sure the quality is just as high. So, they have an advantage with the Datacrons. This is what the lower end of Kyber 1 looks like. It's still insane. So, right now, it is 1 a.m. in the morning. I had a massive headache earlier. I didn't get to stream. I have so much stuff to do tomorrow on Sunday that I was like, you know what? Let me try to do everything today. Had to take a nap. And I'm going to attack the night before. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep. I'm kind of wired, so I was like, you know what? Let me just do this right now. My opponent has attacked, and that score is really... gives me a lot of room, it looks like. So let's see where they were having a hard time. So they didn't have a hard time on my front wall. And my mindset was, you know what? Rotta is bugged right now. I'm going to take him off of defense until he's fixed. If he's ever fixed. His solo Omicron is not working when he's on defense. And his level 15 Datacron is supposed to activate it. So if my opponent decided to bring Lord Vader on offense, it's easy work. Easy work. He's going to die to the dots. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take him off of defense. Replaced him with Jabba with the Colonel Ward focused Datacron because I didn't want Traya to walk over my New Republic team. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to make a superpower Jabba team. And it got one shot. Swapped something with Bane. This is Ahsoka down here with a turn meter level 3. Kept Hondo on defense. My back wall, I'm guessing Kylo. Yes, guys, Kylo. 2 freaking battles in a row he's getting me holds. This seems to be a sleeper overpowered Kron. The crew might be better than the Rey. It really might be better. I'm not sure if it's causing issues for Bane or Kenobi or whatever, but I got a hold here. I got a hold with my Rey. So, really big fan of that. People are telling me that Cal being the weakest is actually stronger because he can do an AoE speed down, and that can cause the enemy team to take more turns. It's kind of genius IQ. Can't talk right now. Top wall. All one shot besides my Gungans. Look at the Gungans getting holds. Absolutely insane. And ships are going to be always the same. I didn't replace my ship, so one shot. Now, what I have to deal with today is going to be the team that made me lose the last round, pretty much, is going to be the Jango team with Forlom and Zuckuss, so very dangerous. We have Ahsoka Ezra with the Colonel Ward focused Datacron. Seems to be a very popular trend. We have Snowtrooper Commander on defense. That is interesting, so we have to face that for the first time. And then over here, I'll hide myself. It's Stranger, Barris, Scav Rey, Starkiller, and Maul with the Scav Rey level 9. There's no General Skywalker, so it might be a little bit easier for Satele. Up top, we have the New Republic team with a support Grit 6, so I'm probably going to use Traya there. Seems to be a hard counter. Will be easier without the focus Datacron. We have Rey with Zalbar and Jedi training Rey instead of Barris. That might make it a lot easier for Queen. I'm going to change the Kron going forward. We have Cassian at Relic 10 with Levithan, and over here we have the BB-8 Datacron. Haven't seen it yet this season, so we get to finally test against it, hopefully, without having an issue. So here's the deal. I don't want to lose. I want to win. First round's for, understanding a little bit. The first week's about understanding. But I want to get back in the win column, so if there's any room for testing later on, sure. But I kind of want to get through this front wall in one piece. I do have Rotta on offense for some solo potential, but we got to keep cautious of dropping battles. So let's get this round started, and hopefully we can get a W. First battle, I want to see if this strategy can stay consistent this season. I was a big fan of it in round 1. The only problem I had was the banners were terrible because I didn't finish the battle properly. So I'm trying to improve from last round. But I'm going to go with Leia against Ahsoka with this very popular focus datacron for Colonel Ward on the team. If you guys aren't aware, the stats are insane. High defense, high health, really good offensive stats with critical damage and offense. So it's a very powerful stat datacron. We knew this from a while ago. Really good for Ahsoka. I want to see if Leia can be consistent with this level 3 strategy. So pretty much, like I said last match, the weakest ally is gaining 100% turn meter. Jin is by far my weakest because she's at relic 6. She's gaining 100% turn meter. I could pass the turn to R2, give my team stealth. That's the strategy. I'm rocking the Wordy resistance level 6 with really good crit damage, lots of potency to try to get those stuns on Ezra, a little bit of health, and a little bit of tenacity. I could definitely go for some better stats in this Cron, but I'm a big fan of it for now, and hopefully I can repeat from last match. Definitely don't want to drop, but this is the strategy. I gain 100% turn meter, pass to R2, and we put everyone under stealth and make sure that she gets exile, because there's nothing stopping it, and I'm not going to be one-shotting anybody with those crazy stats. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to put our Drogon under stealth again. We are going to see if I don't want to stun yet, actually, because I want him to waste the exile. We're going to go here. Yep, because you see how hard he freaking hits? Look at that. So that's literally what I wanted. I just wanted him to get that battle and turn over with, because it's just so dangerous. Probably going to end up going for the one-shot on Sabine because she does not have defense up. I could actually go for... You know what? We might go for Hoi Yang. We might do that. We got the one-shot. Phenomenal. Good counterattacks? Nope, didn't get countered because she was under stealth, I think. But this is the good thing, is that your Jin is the one that's getting messed up. Alright, no stun there. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of Sabine. Almost. Let's see what Ezra does. Very good, you're targeting Jin. Go for a basic. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I'm a fan of that. Let's see if I can stun Ezra. Nope. Okay, so far I'm doing okay. Really good damage. I'm surprised we're doing so much with the stats on their datacron, to be honest with you. So I'm actually... He hits like a truck. I'm gonna go for that instead. We're gonna go here. So I'm being more patient. I'm gonna try to see if I can end the battle with my ult. I didn't do that last time. Alright, there's the potency coming in clutch. Let's go over here. I'm not going to assist, but we have way more than enough time. This seems like a very good, consistent strategy. Unless some AI goes wonky with after Ezra's first turn, this looks to be pretty good. Now, it's all about trying to end this thing with full banners. I'm not going to time out. I do want to get rid of this perfect defense. Oh, I wasted that move. That's my fault. That was a waste because it goes away. So, I have more than enough time, but that was not the right move. I don't know why we're hitting so hard. What about this datacron is making me hit so hard with all those stats? Is something, like, not correct? Let's go and do you. Alright, we're ulting next turn. Definitely ulti next turn. Okay, that should be close to being enough. How do I want to do this? That's kind of like what I wanted. Except it's probably going to be a 64. Alright, 74 because it's the first battle. You know what? That's a lot better than last time. A lot better. If I was able to do this last match, I would have won. So, I think that Leia on offense against Ahsoka really is good with this strategy, because if I can keep my Kylo on the back wall and trip up my opponent, if I can get this to work consistently for the season, this is a very solid strategy. A majority of the community should have Jyn as the weakest ally, because a lot of these other characters are going to be at high relics. Relic 9 Drogon, Relic 8, 7 R2-D2, you know the deal. Radis is Relic 9. Jyn, not going to see a lot of Relic 7 or higher Jyn, so she should be the weakest. She gains 100% turn meter and makes the battle pretty easy, so I'm a big fan of this one. Next up is going to be Stranger, and without General Skywalker in the lineup, I feel a lot more comfortable. Obviously, Scav Rey can hit like an absolute Mac truck, but I'm hoping if I get rid of Starkiller off the bat, or off the rip, we should be good. They are rocking a turn meter level 3 for light side, so maybe Scav Rey just one-shot someone off the bat. We'll see. Wordy resistance 6, Scav Rey 9, lots of potency, critical damage, tenacity, and health. I am rocking the light side bulk level 3 with the damage reduction 6 for Old Republic and the Basti 9 with high protection, almost 50%, some critical damage, health, potency, and tenacity. I think the protection is obviously the most important stat. The higher the better. 50% is pretty good, but you're going to see crazy accounts with even higher than that. So, the biggest thing is a lot of players are using Satele for Jango, but if I could just get rid of Starkiller like that, then there's literally no problemo. Let's go for a stun. We're going to go here to get our taunt up. I don't think Scav Rey is going to hurt us. Well, that was I'm not going to lie, that was kind of heavy. That was a heavy hit from Scav Rey. I want to just get rid of Stranger. I'll deal with Scav Rey in a second. Might deal with her now. That works too. If General Skywalker is on the team, it's a little bit more scary because he can go... He's modded kind of fast and he could hurt. So without General Skywalker, I don't know about this team on defense with Scav Rey. Okay. Annoying Barriss is gone. Keep you stun locked. Very cool. Wow, she's hitting kind of hard. Go back for more stuns. We'll get to some more Hadoukens in a second. Didn't get stunned there. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and do that for some protection recovery, and that should be a full banner win. Very cool. Nice to see. So that's the problem with Stranger on defense, is that if you don't have ways of stopping Satele, it's kind of like a walkthrough kind of win. So you have to try to, if you're going to set Stranger, you have to increase the chances of Satele losing by setting the right comp. Not that any Stranger team is going to, like, that's going to be unbeatable by Satele, but there's going to be certain RNG checks or possibilities in the battle that make it tougher. So General Skywalker is definitely going to help with that. Scav Rey could hit like a really hard unit, but I was happy I was able to control the battle there. Alright, it's time to see if this team is worth setting. I didn't even recommend it in my best 5v5 video because I thought it wasn't worth setting this team with the Datacron. We will find out now. Let's see if Vex was wrong and this player is thinking correctly. So, we have DTMG on defense with the Snowtrooper Commander level 9. They have incredible stats. Lots of offense, a lot of critical damage. It is nasty. The positive is there's not a lot of critical chance. Unless there's a lot of critical chance in their kit, which I don't remember, then it's a little dicey. But the level 9 is kind of decent. Nothing out of this world. So I'm going to go with Sith Empire. We have a lot of crit avoid. We're really good at countering Malgus in general. Maybe I can just control the team, permit feared, and stuff like that. So I'm going with a health and protection recovery, level 3 for Dark Side for that banner gain. My highest health crown that I have at 56%. Really good tenacity and a little bit of crit chance. I think as long as I can control the battle and not get hit by massive attacks, I should be okay. So we're really fast. So I'm going to go ahead, go here. Let's put the fear over there. I just want to get rid of DTMG. I think there's going to be a revive in here with the level 9. So far, so good. So, okay, he has a fracture. He has a fracture with that level 9. I forgot about that. So those are some pretty good counterattacks, and they are critting. Let's go over here and do this. Okay, they're hitting really hard on Malgus, actually. Okay, there's the revive. We knew that was going to be a thing. Uh-oh. 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 Hold a beat here. We gotta get some more fear. There's more fracture. You're counterattacking on fracture? Oh, boy. Alright, it's definitely not as easy as I thought. Can I get a stun? I can get a shock. Our Malgus is tanking. There might be better Datacrons that I'm using. We don't have buff immunity on Malik, so that should help. Oh my god. They're critting. They're critting quite a bit. That should help. But again, they have crazy revives. Oh no. Yo. We lost Malik. We're screwed. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe we lost Malik like that. Is Malgus gonna have to just solo carry this? The cleansing from Enoch. Oh, that crit avoid. Oh, that's a problem. I'm not sure the right move here. I really think we needed Malik. I think I'm in danger. Oh, we're done. I cannot believe they're hitting this hard. Can Malgus do this? Is Malgus is solo? The banners are trash. I mean, we were getting crit. I don't know if we have enough health. Guys, is Malgus gonna solo this? Why are they hitting so hard? I wonder if you're better just going Malgus solo. Probably not. But this was way, way harder than I thought. The constant revives is insane. Malgus might be able to do this. I'm in disbelief right now. I told you guys, Malgus is like the king of taking out the non-GL teams. He still has a use, but what an ugly win. I probably should have went with a different Kron. I thought having all that extra health would have been clutch. Oh, are we gonna time out? I cannot believe Malgus was able to solo this. Oh, no, wait. What's that heal? What is that crazy heal? Oh, 52! 52 banners! Ugh. I'm gonna freaking hurl. That's horrible. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Becker coming in with the follow on Twitch. Is that actually my opponent? My opponent just followed me on Twitch while I was recording. That's hilarious. Well, big shout out to my opponent for following me on my Twitch account, but that's hilarious. You just fried me, my bro. You just fried me with that team. Absolutely. Oh, well, maybe not the best counter. I thought it would have been a slam dunk. I mean, maybe Darth Revan lead. Maybe Darth Revan lead is better because the death mark from DTMG, that's it. Next time, we're going with Darth Revan lead. This is why you guys watch this stuff, so you can see and learn from my mistakes. That was ugly, but we got through it. Alright, I mean, very scared about this one. Very scared. It caused so much issues for me last match, and I'm hoping bringing Rotta on offense can help deal with it. Now, I know I have a Relic 10 Rotta, and not many players are going to have this, but if you guys do have a 7-star Rotta and you're looking for another counter for Jango, I would love for this to work. There is no guarantees at all. We can get absolutely destroyed. I have no idea if it's going to work. But here goes nothing. They're rocking the Jango 9. Good crit damage, good offense, a little bit of crit chance and tenacity. The crit avoid 6 for Separatists, and the Health and Protection Recovery level 3 for Darkside. I'm going with Rotta's Focus Datacron because the stats are nuts, but the level 9 or 15 gives him some extra stuff, even when he's a solo character. It doesn't even matter if he's in a full team. We're getting extra benefits, extra offense, Health and Protection Recovery. Let's see if this is dumb. This could be very dumb. We can't get insta-killed, but we can get hit with Protection Disruption. Oh, man. Not a fan right now. Yeah, it doesn't work, but the Protection Disruption does. I need these thermals to start popping. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hello? Don't tell me I lost my buttons. It's gonna say, what are we doing? You know what? I'm not playing around. Just get rid of someone. That gives me some protection up, I think. Counterattacks are very nice. We are very tanky. I don't know if this is going to work at low stars. What's with the game lagging? Game, why are you lagging? I don't know what these counterattacks are doing, but it's definitely giving them some health protection recovery. Why are we on slow-mo? What is happening? Fix your game. Counterattacks? I mean, Zuckuss is definitely going to be getting lower stats. But we have 2 stacks of Armor Shred, which kind of stinks, too. Now we have Burning. Does nothing. Oh my gosh. Not a fan. Shouldn't we be countering Terminator gains? What are all of these attacks? I don't know why the game is taking forever. We're like getting Terminator trapped. That actually helped me gain Terminator, I thought. Yo, I feel like I'm not doing anything. What is going on with the game? Oh no, heal immunity, heal immunity. Gotta get rid of Jango, got it ready. I gotta take a turn. No, 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 please, please, please. We're dead. Yes! What is happening? What is happening? Do not recommend this. What the heck was that? I would not do that again. And I would not suggest doing that if you have a Relic 4 5-star Rotta. Simply not worth it at all. That was a horrifying battle. The lag was out of control. We got hit with heal immunity. That was so freaking scary. But if it does work, it's pretty good value. So if you guys want to risk that, go right ahead. Be my guest. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again, but okay. That's the bottom wall. And the banners are going to be trash. That battle here was atrocious. Disgusting. What do we have to deal with in the back? ISB, Reva, and Resistance. Okay, so There's no Gungans on defense, which is a plus. There's no Gungans. Gungans were on offense, I think, right? Unless I'm making a mistake. No Gungans on defense. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. So, alright guys, that's a very interesting front wall. Again, not pretty. The Jango battle was scary AF, but this is the hype. This is what Grand Arena is all about. Let's do it. It's time for a little payback. Not that I lost this match last round, but it was a terrible banner win, and I'm going to go with a more of a tanky Kron than last time. Not pure glass cannon. Maybe just durability is going to be my way to go. So it is going to be Rey with Zalbar, Ben, Kenobi, and Jedi Training Rey. They're rocking the Terminator level 3 for light side, the Crit Avoid 6 for Rey, and the obvious Rey level 9 with high crit damage, protection, tenacity, and critical chance. There's no Barris. I feel a lot better about that. And no Cal. So it should be easier than last round anyway. Going with Gas and Echo still. Going with a bulk 3 with a very high critical damage Kron. So I'm not going Snowtrooper Commander. Going a little bit different. So maybe this ends up being better for me. If I can't kill the sides in time while she's in full ult, maybe the bulky stats will help. So her being the weakest is actually, I think, better. Okay, this is going to align, hopefully line up good. Go here, that can't be a critical hit. Okay, that's damage immunity. Hopefully we get some one-shots here. Not one-shots, but we get to get individuals in damage immunity. I'm going to wait. She's getting close to ult. We got to take a turn without going into ult. Okay, good. We end up surviving a whirlwind because of the tankier Kron. Why are they taking so many turns? And it kind of sucks that Zalbar. Oh no. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Yep. Okay, the positive is that I do have a lot of... I'm going to do this just for the cooldown increase. I do have the decoy up, and appear to be at full health and protection. Got rid of the Inspire. Okay. I want some protection up. Or protection over time, why not? Are we going to survive? Okay, so it looks like the bulky 3 kept me alive. It wasn't pretty, but we're alive. So that's definitely something to take into note or consideration. I will fully admit when I make a mistake, and it looks like going not bulk 3 is a mistake. Because we were able to live. Okay. Now I do not want her to go into a second ultimate. Not playing around there. I think I lined this up good, unless she does an annoying... There we go. A lot better. A lot better. I would suggest going with the bulk level 3, because that's just... And also Barris isn't on the team, so it's also... I mean, Jedi Training Rey is kind of annoying. She's not, you know, a walk in the park. Stick to basics. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot better. A lot better. So I was worried in the beginning of the season that you're not going to have enough damage to get through the sides in time to survive the ultimate. But the plus is that if you do have a decoy, that adds another instance of damage taken. So that ultimate's going to deal less to your side characters. They did get low. They were on the lower end, but they didn't die. The last round, they did die. So if you guys are going to tackle this counter again, I suggest a bulk Kron with high critical damage and maybe some even good health stats. So that's going to be a good full banner win. Next team I want to tackle is going to be this droid team with the BB-8 level 8, or level 9, sorry. Don't know what's considered overkill and not overkill. All I know is that I didn't get to use Darth Vader duels end last round. Not a lot of players are setting him on defense, so if you can use this as good value, that's not bad to do. So they are rocking the Terminator level 3. So you're going to have 100% Terminator with the Resistance Stun 6, BB-8 9. Critical damage, crit chance, health, a little bit of defense, and lots of tenacity. Going Darth Vader duels end team with Royal Guard and Tarkin. Defense to offense 6 with high critical damage and lots of potency to land those stuns. So I hope this team does well. We're technically a very powerful team, regardless of the turn meter. All right, I mean, they're making moves. Oh, my. Not a fan of that start. Not by any means. Like, at all. That was horrible. And the banners aren't going to be much better anyway. Wow, with all that potency, we're not landing debuffs? Well, okay. It's probably not the best banners. No, definitely not the best banners. I guess 100% turn meter is kind of strong. Yeah, 61 is not good. Not good by any means. So, yeah, do not underestimate turn meter. If the enemy team can go first, you're going to get fried. So, imagine I didn't have the Omicrons on. I didn't have Hatred on my team. They would have been blown up. Absolutely blown up. So, that team does have potential. It can be scary. But I think that if you're looking for a solid win, that's, you know, not going to be full banners, but you just need a win out there. That seemed to be pretty okay after the opening blow-up play. So, alright. Not my favorite, but it is a W. So this worked really well for me last time against the Focus Datacron. I can't imagine it's going to be harder without the Focus Datacron. So we're going to go ahead and use Traya again against the New Republic. They're rocking the Tank Ability Block 3, which does nothing to me because I can cleanse all those debuffs. The Wordy Support Cron 6, nothing to be super scared about. High Potency, Tenacity, and Protection, so no really any offensive stats. I'm going with a similar Cron from last time. Ability Block 3 for tanks. Wordy Support Cron 6 with the Grit. High offense, a little bit of health, and protection. I think that's all you really need. Just gotta insta-kill Zeb, and then take care of the rest slowly. Okay, go here. Not gonna do nearly as much without the Focus Datacron. Let's get you to do that, so that lowers your HP. Don't like the shock on Savage. There we go. There, that's a lot easier. Over cooldowns. Just go for ward. He's at relic 9. Not bad. Whoops. Go here. Can you go down without the Focus Datacron? You can. Okay. I wonder what GL Mando's going to do to this team, and who's going to be a part of the team. So here, it looks to be full banners. Very nice. So yeah, I think that the New Republic is going to have trouble on defense this season against Traya. Not that Traya is a bad team, but with the size of Kyber 1 right now, using Traya offensively like that is pretty good. I used to never use her in previous seasons. Like, it's just getting harder to use some of those below S tier teams. But she's solid. She's going to be good this season against New Republic. So if I see it, she's going to be the go-to. Cassian is going to be next. And the one thing I'm extremely curious about is to see if Jedi Master Mace can do work against him without the Focus Datacron. I'm not sure. Great way to find out is today. I have a little bit of wiggle room. Very little. They are rocking the Grit level 6 for the supports. High crit damage, protection, potency, a little bit of crit chance and health. Going full Jedi Vanguard, rocking a defense to offense attacker level 6 with high crit damage, protection, crit chance, and offense. Let's see if this can be consistent this season. I would love for Mace to be able to take out Cassian going forward. Because we already figured out a team to counter the Saw Gerrera lead, which I used last round. might not happen. It might not happen. I can already tell this is looking pretty terrible. Like, very terrible. Gotta dodge. The vulnerable was cleansed. Let's try this. Alright, that was the first turn. Oh boy. Didn't do a double turn. There's death mark. It's not good. Don't suggest doing this. Doesn't look to be a comfortable counter. No, definitely not. That did nothing. Don't use Mace. Terrible. That was terrible. Yeah. Well, he's going back on the bench because Master Mace is not going to be the answer for Cassian this season. Not by any means. That was a bloodbath. Absolute bloodbath. So, yeah. Going to have to go a little bit more expensive against this one. That's probably going to be the only counter of this match that I'm willing to test against because I ain't losing. Okay, going way more expensive. I'm going to go with Stranger. If I set him on defense, I don't have the Scav Raycron. He's going to get blown up by Satele. So I'm bringing him on offense. We're going to go against Cassian again. Going Snowtrooper Commander. Focus Datacron. The stats are nuts. Absolutely nuts. I would like redemption, please, after that really bad loss from Mace. Let's just do that. Okay, that's good. Let's get rid of you. Look at the damage on Star Killer. I would consider this massive overkill. Massive overkill. You gonna steal banners? Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot better than Mace. I was just trying to see if there's something you can go that's a little less pricey. I'm sure there's going to be cheaper counters than Stranger, but I have a lot remaining on offense. I don't need Stranger for the other wall, so I was like, you know what? Let me just go overkill here, but a little disappointed with Mace. But, alright, we got full banners. Next team we're going to tackle is going to be Reva. I think last time... What did I use last time? I forgot. I know Rotta the Hutt works with the solo. That's what I used last time. Rotta the Hutt on my other account I used and solo to Reva. Really good value. But I was able to take out Jango, so that's even better value today. They are rocking the attacker level 6 for Inquisitors with the defense to offense. The stat increase for healers, good crit damage, tenacity, potency, protection, and health. I'm rocking Sith Eternal Bane. Let's go overkill here. I have a lot remaining. Dark side buff and a basic. Pretty decent health. Very good crit damage, potency, and crit chance. The crit chance is kind of nice here, but I'm not too worried about Reva with this team. Not yet, at least. Yeah, that's nice. Let's get some banners back. Yeah, we're going to. Very cool. The buffs on the basic are nice here. Kind of tanky. I'm trying to end it with a basic because that means she can't revive. Okay, I guess we'll go play this the long route. Yeah, that wasn't bad. There's not much to say about that one. If you use Sith Eternal Bane combined against a team like that, there's no excuse not to get a 68. So, I noticed my opponents have been bringing Pyro King Hondo on offense. I don't know why. Not necessarily my last round opponent, but my two ult accounts, I think, have kept him on offense. I think he's kind of strong right now with the whole buff stealing thing. I saw the post from CG saying they're reverting it, and he's kind of getting back to being nerfed a little bit, but We could talk about that in a whole separate video, but anyway, for today, that's good value. The one team I forgot to include on my best 5v5s list is going to be Zori Resistance. Honestly, I haven't used them in so long, I forgot about them, so that's my fault. They're on defense this round. Crazy turn meter heavy team, so the best thing to go against that is going to be a counter turn meter team. Now, I did see some plug-and-play viability with Batcher with his level 9 because he counters turn meter gains, so that could shut down Resistance very easily. So keep that in mind if you guys have to go something a little bit cheaper. Bad Batch with the Batcher level 9 could stop the turn meter gains. It eliminates it. So they are rocking the turn meter level 3, which is the good one. The Wordy Resistance 6, it's scary. Protection, crit chance, tenacity, and potency. Going with Kenobi. I have them available. Might as well use them. Bulk level 3. Crit chance, protection, crit damage, tenacity, health, and some offense. I'm not too worried about this one. We just shut down all the turn meter stuff. I mean, they do hit kind of hard. Go here. Full ult. Pretty simple. I'm not going to go for a big hit yet. I'm trying to stall it out a little bit just to ensure the full banners. I'm pretty sure we are anyway. Yeah, that's a breeze. Like I said, if you had to go with something cheaper, I would probably run a Bad Batch variant of the Batcher level 9 because it literally shuts down all turn meter gain. They might be able to still do a lot of damage to you, but they won't get into that endless turn meter loopy kind of thing. So in this situation, we counter turn meter, so Kenobi was the right move. And for the final team on the back wall, it is going to be ISB. Not the best in 5v5. They lose to Phoenix, but I have JML, so I'm going to use JML. And just to show you guys what I have remaining, so you guys are aware, I have Maul with Ufus, I have Cobb Vanth, I have Bo-Katan Mandalore, I have Maz Kanata, New Republic, Bad Batch, Afra, Saw, all these teams, Zori. Look at all these good teams I'm not going to be able to use. Great Mothers. I didn't use Great Mothers this round. That's sad. That makes me upset. But anyway, we're still going to go with JML. They are rocking the Tank Crit Avoid 3 with the Wordy Support 6 with Potency, Tenacity, Protection, Offense, and Health. I'm going with a Light Side Bulk level 3 with my second highest Protection Cron, which is 45% and really good crit damage and a little bit of offense. I think I'll be more than enough. They do have annoying cooldown increases, but without the Focus Data Cron, I just see this being a lot easier. I think. And how does she go first? Honestly, nothing surprises me anymore. Gonna get countered a little bit. Yep. I'm gonna go Hermit Yoda because I want to heal. So we have heal immunity. That's not fun. Don't appreciate that, sir. No, why are you under stealth? I should have just went with Phoenix. It's better banners. This target lock, you can't gain buffs. We need Jedi Knight Revan. We need Jedi Training Leia bad. We get some cleanses. I'm trying to just stall. I know we have a cleanse here. freaking target lock. Go here. That's another cleanse. Just stalling. We're getting cut. Oh, wait. Does he just keep respawning? Is that full? Is that full? 64. You know what? It's not the end of the world. I tried. If you guys are wondering why I'm stalling that battle out, I'm trying not to get a 61. Not that we're in danger of losing this Grand Arena, but you gotta just set that precedent in practice. So, 1381. That's similar to last round. It's really not good. We like horrible banner wins. I had wiggle room to test, so I did it. So we lost to Mace. And it's triple non-meta fleet. Thank you for partaking in a non-stressful fleet battle. I really appreciate my opponent. All the sweaties are going hard on defense with fleet, which, hey, I get it. I'm not being salty. It's a good strategy. But it's just the RNG coin flip with Leviathan is so frustrating. So, I have a lot available on offense, so we're probably going to end up doing... I could do, like, Leviathan, Profundity, Home 1. Probably. That seems like a good move. So we'll go over here. We'll do Leviathan. And I'll go with one extra reinforcement. Not that I need it, but just make it a little bit faster. Okay, we'll go here. Yep, they're going Banner Stealer. We will go here just to try to get some foresight. Try to help with some banner recovery a little bit. Go here. Not really helping that much. Didn't really help that much. It's gonna be a 74. Yeah, in a tight match like that, not worth it. Probably just go with the 3-man. Next up, we're gonna go probably, let's do Home 1 to get that battle over with, because it does, for some reason, Empire always makes me nervous, but I overthink it every single time. I think you go Ghost, Raven's Claw, this, and then this. So that looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and run this. I cannot believe Malgus had such a hard time today. Yep, go here. I'm gonna go here. Do this. Boom. Yeah, that's what I mean. Super easy, super easy. 76, and that leaves one final fleet and endurance, and we're going to go ahead and use Profundity. No reason to do crazy undermans. We'll go with Rogue 1, and we'll end this second round, and hopefully that's going to be a W. My defense really held for me today. And Rotta doing what he did was nuts. Well, we'll go for 5s. Go for the kill. Go here. deal with Marauder after. It's not a big deal. Ooh, Anakin. Cleanse. Crazy dodging. Ultimate, very nice. Nice and easy. So not terrible in terms of ships. Just the Leviathan battle was terrible, but that brings us to 1827. So I think it's a little bit better than yesterday. A little bit better. I got an 1820. So, 2 horrible battles. 2 horrible battles. First things first. I guess I underestimated this team. They were able to crit us. So, I'm not sure. You know what it is? I think Snowtrooper gives critical chance to the unique. I think he gives a critical chance to Imperial Troopers. So, that might be a thing. But they blew up my Malgus team. I probably should have dropped that. I'm so happy that Malgus is so tanky. If I was to try that again, I would probably go with a tank Kron level 3 with crit avoid. That's probably going to be a lot safer for you than going with a health Kron. Because if they crit you once, you'll be able to live because they can't crit you again. You get 100% crit avoid. Or even the tank ability block 3. Maybe Darth Revan lead is better because of the death mark on DTMG. There's a lot of revives happening. Could I have gone with Rogue One? Yes, but I used Rogue One with my Leia against Ahsoka, so I couldn't really run that counter. This Rotta solo was nasty. Nasty, nasty, scary. But I'm so happy it worked. I am so hesitant to try that again. The battle was laggy, and they were really close to getting him low. So I don't want to showcase that and think, okay, 5-star Relic 4 Rottas are going to be able to do that. Do not suggest it. I got lucky, I wanted to test against it, and it did work. So if you're fortunate enough to have whaled and go hard on Rotta, the Relic 10 with the Focus Datacron can work. It's just icy. Satele walking over Stranger was very nice today. Anything else crazy? The back row was nothing nuts. Cassian looks like he's going to require still a decent team. He's not game-changing. He's not going to require a Galactic Legend probably, but he's still a team that cannot be taken lightly. So Master Mace is not going to be an answer this season, at least with my testing. The Rey thing, learned in the positive direction about using a Bulkron. This droid team was scary. I'm happy Darth Vader Dual Zen worked, but the banners were trash. Traya walking over New Republic, but very happy with it. In terms of my defense, Kylo getting me holds every round. Gungan's getting me holds again. They just simply are a very powerful team if you remod. So, very happy with this. So, even though a lot of teams have hard counters, if you can try to force your opponent to use some of them early, it gives them a harder decision later on some of those other teams. So, happy to get a win back, going 1-1 for week 1. Hopefully we get 2-1, we'll see, but hope you guys also enjoyed this video and learned a counter or two and had some fun along the way. If you did, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content from your boy Vex, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you all. Peace.